Hi, this is Mrs. Young, and this is just a short video to go along with your lesson for today, Wednesday, May 29th. You have two parts to your Khan assignment, a 1-minute video and then an exercise with 4 questions. The 1-minute video is very short and I don't think it really explains a whole lot, so I wanted to do a few problems with you to help you out. These two-way tables are very challenging and very tricky, so that's why I thought it would help if I gave you a little extra support here. So this is our assignment for Wednesday. Thursday, you're going to be doing a data and modeling quiz 3. Friday is an institute day and you do not have school. And I just found out that Monday is also an institute day and you don't have school. So our test, which I originally thought I was going to give you on Friday, is not actually going to be due until next Tuesday, May 5th. So again, test next Tuesday, May 5th. Again, any of these assignments in Khan, you can go back, any of the videos, exercises, or quizzes, you can go back and retake for mastery. Make sure that you're getting at least a 75%. So I'm going to do a couple of these problems with you. Let's interpret two-way tables. Okay, so it says the two-way frequency table below shows data on playing a musical instrument and playing sports for the students in Jorge's class. So which of the following statements about Jorge's class is true? You can see that they have totaled it going across and they have totaled it going down. Which of the following is true? Students who do not play sports, here we go, do not play sports, are more likely to play a musical instrument than students who do play sports. Students who do not play sports, that's this column right here, are more likely to play a musical instrument than students who do play sports. Well, 7 is bigger than 6, so I feel like that's a good answer. Let me read the other one. Some of these are tricky. The fewest students play both a sport and a musical instrument. Play a sport, musical instrument, 6. Nope, 6 is bigger than 3, so that's not right. Students who play musical instruments are more likely to play sports than to not play sports. 6 is not bigger than 7, so I'm not going to choose that. And then letter D, more students do not play sports than play sports. 10 and 14. 10 is not bigger than 14. I'm not going to choose that. So I'm going to go with A. I always read all of them. Some of these questions are really challenging and tricky, so make sure you read over all your options. Let me try another one. A survey of a random sample of 9th grade students from Alabama asked whether the students owned a cell phone and whether they had brought a personal electronic device to use for school work that day. The two-way table of row relative frequencies below shows the data. Sometimes they have a row total and then sometimes they have a column total. So really be careful, because when you're talking about the row total, this is 57% of those that don't own a cell phone, and then 43% of those that don't own a cell phone. It's going across. We really can't compare up and down in the column when we're looking at a row total. Okay, based on the data, which of the following statements must be true about 9th grade students from Alabama? I think that's what this is, 9th grade students from Alabama. Okay. Letter A, 57% of the students in the sample do not own a cell phone and did not bring a personal device. 57% of those that don't own a cell phone did not bring a device. Not 57% of the students in the whole sample, because you have other ones that do own a cell phone. So I don't know if that's my best choice. Do not own a cell phone and did not bring a personal, I don't know. I got to come back to that one. Letter B, a student who owns a cell phone is less likely to have brought a personal device than a student who does not own a cell phone. No, not going to choose that one. Letter C, a student who owns a cell phone, again, owns a cell phone, is more likely to have brought a personal device than not have brought one. See, an 80% is bigger than 20%. A student who owns a cell phone is more likely to have brought a personal device than to have not brought one. So 80% is bigger than 20. I really feel like that's going to be my best answer, but I'm going to read the last one. A student who did not bring a personal device, that's this column, is more likely to not have a cell phone than to have one. Again, these percentages don't add up to 100. We can't look at this column total. We can only look across. So we really can't compare those values in that column. So I'm going to stick with C as my answer. Phew, got it right. I'll do one last one as a practice. Alvaro is interested in the relationship between weather conditions and whether the downtown train runs on time. For a year, he records whether each day is sunny, cloudy, rainy, or snowy, as well as whether this train arrives on time or is delayed. Again, notice we have totals here in the, we have column totals and we have row totals. These are not percentages, these are actual numbers. When the weather is rainy, so again, here's my rainy row, it was more likely for the train to be delayed than on time. Delayed 15, on time 40. 15 is not bigger than 40, I will not choose A. When the weather was snowy, again, here's my row for snowy, it was more likely for the train to be delayed than on time. More likely for the train to be delayed than on time. 12 is bigger than 8. That does look like a good choice. I'm going to read the next two. Letter C, more than half of the delays occurred on rainy days. So on rainy days, no, my delays, 15 out of 35 total, that's not more than half. I'm not going to choose that. And then the last one, the most delays came on snowy days. 12, not the most. I'm not going to choose that. 12 is not the most, right? 15 is higher. So I'm going to stick with B as my choice. So again, there's just a couple of practice problems to help you out. These two-way tables are challenging. They are tricky. I encourage you to go back and make sure that you get at least, 75% right if you can. Thanks, guys.